All right, let's talk about the Dillon Danis thing because I want to see this.
Crap, guys.
Oompaville.
Back in the news again.
All right, I don't like talking about Logan Paul that much. I really don't like the fellow all that much. And there's another guy that I also don't like that's having a beef with him apparently, which is fucking awesome. We're back at it again. More alleged crypto scammers and also just crypto scammers in general. But guys, we're back at it.
It's funny because they're both crypto scammers, right? Like I didn't even know Dillon Danis was like also a crypto scammer. But then you guys showed me the way. You showed me that CoffeeZilla scammed him. Dillon Danis felt bad for the victims of scams, but let's see if he really means that. Putting an influencer to the ultimate test by offering them money to promote what is an obvious fake NFT website and then giving them a contract acknowledging the whole scheme. Dillon Danis was talking a big game about all the people that have been scammed. Turns out he himself, if given the opportunity, would absolutely fucking scam. It's just that no one has really given him an opportunity. I'm sure it'll come now because he's like popping off. You know what I mean? He's popping off because he's been shitting on not Logan Paul, but Logan Paul's soon-to-be wife. You know, he went with the "your wife is a whore" category by just absolutely in the most mind excruciating way possible, slut shaming a completely separate random 31-year-old model who made the mistake of publicly getting engaged to Logan Paul. Which is wild. It's wild to me that this kind of rhetoric is so poppin'. I know how fucking awful people are. I know how awful people in the you fuck porn stars, what you know about slut shaming. I like that this guy is implying that there is like a level, you know what I mean? Like slut shaming is good. The hidden premise for this man is that slut shaming is a good thing overall. And also on top of that, like, you have to get your licks in. Like, he's a virgin, so he's the best at slut shaming. You know what I mean? He's like, listen, dog, I haven't seen pussy since I got out of it. You know what I mean? The last time I saw pussy was when I crawled out of my mother's insides, and therefore I'm the best at slut shaming. I'm calling you a slut. Yeah, I am a slut. I know. Fuck do you mean? Don't come in here with some incel shit, even if you're not being an incel, even if you're making a joke about incels, okay? Make it clear. Because this is something that's very frustrating. Forget Pussy 2. They haven't seen Pussy 1. For a speedrun on him, chatters, Dillon Danis was Conor McGregor's sparring partner / friend and used that clout to build his IG following up, which he uses to talk smack until he backs out of fights and do crypto rug pulls on the Cro-Magnon men who love the USV sphere. Yeah. And now, the greatest scam of all, okay? Dudes in the fighting community being like, women are whores, okay? If a woman has had sex, that's they're a whore, that's bad. Please pay attention to me. Okay, please pay attention to me. Give me your clout. Give me your attention. Give me your likes. Num, 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 num. I love that. Also, may I remind you that women are whores. So that's basically what he did. He's been popping off with it. He got a lot of clout over this. I almost hate Logan Paul even more due to this because he chose Dillon Danis as a fucking opponent. And now, like, you know, he's given him more clout and prominence. Like, I never wanted to know who this person was, and now I do. And I hate that. I hate that I know who this person is. You know what I mean? So let's continue.
Reason you may expect, okay? Logan Paul is famous for his abandonment of the Crypto Zoo project, and Dillon Danis is a famous MMA fighter, famous friend, I think, of Conor McGregor, I assume, and famous for his fake Sour Boys NFT launch. By the way, go pre-order more Sour Boys. They'll be back in stock very soon.
I am stunned. This is amazing. I am stunned.
Video I did back in the day, 200 IQ move with CoffeeZilla. He had a little part in it. It was 100% all his idea. He's way smarter and better than me in every way. These two bad boys have stepped into the ring though, Dillon and Logan, and let's see.
Yeah, they're having a fucking crypto scam off, except the difference is like Logan Paul actually has the clout to be able to launch a crypto rug pull. Dillon Danis never had one, so he had to get a fake one, which, you know, wonderful video from CoffeeZilla.
Who takes the crown for being the ultimate piece of shit? Guys, I have actually been on the fucking edge of my seat for this. This is incredible. The drama, whatever this is called, the story, whatever this is, it's got me standing at attention. All right, like I show speed on a Wednesday night. Okay. All right, it's got me feeling long, saggy, parts of my body flopping around. Who do you guys think will win for one? Down below. If you don't know anything about this, comment who you think in the beginning of the video is better. In my opinion, I think Logan Paul would be able to orchestrate the ultimate trash talk game, right? That's what I would expect. He's an internet guy. He's been used to getting clowned on for fucking years. He should be a genius at this. And who the fuck is that guy? Show a picture of Dillon Danis, by the way, editors. Thank you guys so much. Both these dudes, absolute scum of the earth. I don't like either one of them at all, but you're going to be surprised by this whole story. So, bit of a setup first. Dillon Danis, a MMA fighter, quotations, and a man with very questionable morals. He will take whatever opportunity he possibly can to get a quick dollar, especially a quick dollar made by exploiting his fans. Exploiting his fans, dude. I don't blame him, man. It's
Yeah, the only thing sadder than a fucking crypto rug puller is a dude who would have done a crypto rug pull if he had the opportunity, but the crypto rug pull actually wasn't even fucking real because it was created by this guy and CoffeeZilla. Like that, I can't think of a fucking sadder mode of existence is a guy who will be like, dude, if given the opportunity, I would never scam my fans, and then actually being given the opportunity and immediately trying to scam your fans.
It is fun, to be honest, to do that, to exploit vulnerable people.
Bruh.
He is a scammer, basically, that...
Wait, is the RNC debate tonight or tomorrow night? My days are all kinds of fucked up. I think it's tomorrow night, right?
We also scammed. We're a bunch of pieces of shit here. My only interactions with Dillon were really awesome, and I'm really excited. I still have my DMs with him. Like, check this shit out. On X, over on X. It took moments for him to accept my money. Isn't this crazy? Isn't this wild? What a goober. My video with CoffeeZilla kind of dunking on Dillon happened a couple weeks and months after this tweet that he made. Damn, Logan Paul is a scumbag. Feel bad for everyone he scammed. So that got 5 million views and thousands of likes, and then Dillon does the literal same thing, albeit on a smaller scale. In fact, what Dillon does was worse, way worse, because he's just rug pulling people, like knowingly. It's crazy. It's so fucking hypocritical. But we're not here to talk about these old moments. We're here to show you guys what kind of people we're dealing with and try to predict where this is going to go. So Dillon and Logan have had a bit of a back and forth before. Dillon was supposed to originally fight KSI, the prime business partner of Logan Paul, who is a epic, great person as well. But Dillon backed out because he was not prepared for the fight. How can you be an MMA fighter and be ready to fight someone and back out due to underpreparedness? Come on! That doesn't even make sense. KSI is not happy with some of the recent choices Dillon has made. The YouTube star regrets he canceled an agreed upon a fight with former UFC champion Tyron Woodley to make a bout against Dillon Danis, which won't happen. About a month after the matchup's announcement, Danis...
Yeah, so Dillon has also, I guess, made a name for himself, not only by, like, launching on fake cryptocurrency scams like rug pulls that never end up becoming real because they were scamming him into taking this scam, but also scamming YouTubers by saying he's going to fight them and then just not fighting them, which is wild. I think people, the reason why I think this is important, this part is important to recognize, is because, like, by every measure, he's like a fucking loser, right? But it doesn't really matter because you can be the biggest loser on the fucking planet as long as you say the right things about women being whores. Then every other massive fucking loser will get on board and go, dude, you're fucking popping off, baby. You're the GOAT. You're my king now. Oh, I hope you've ended Logan Paul's career, sir. My good sir, you have ended Logan Paul, methinks. You know, that kind of shit.
After Drew. So it didn't last very long. KSI was supposed to fight Dillon, and, you know, KSI is Logan's buddy or whatever. I don't fucking know. That whole group is just cringe. So unbelievably cringe. Jake's the only one who looks like not a terrible human being, which is saying something because he is a terrible human being as well. And the brotherhood between Logan and Jake, I mean, come on, at least have some kind of brotherhood.
Yeah, I've heard this so many times. Well, Logan already lost. Even if he wins, every dickhead on Twitter
hates or something. Come on, dude. It's just looking worse and worse for the Pauls. So this all kind of sets the table and keys you guys in on Dillon's previous interactions around Logan Paul and the fact that they have some unsavory similarities. Logan is coming back to boxing after his bullshit stint in the WWE, which I don't understand at all.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I disagree with Oompaville. I like low key. This is the one thing that he's good at. Like in his entire life, this motherfucker's not even good at doing rug pulls. Okay, Logan Paul tried to do a rug pull, got rug pulled himself. Remember, tried to salvage his reputation by saying, "Oh no, I'm gonna pay for it." Failed on that front too. Still hasn't paid back 1.5 million to the victims. Okay, but his WWE stuff is objectively good. I will always hold that at a separate category for Logan Paul. He is very good. As a big wrestling fan, I honestly think he's probably better than a lot of pros already. Yeah, no, he is very, very good at wrestling. Okay? He is so fucking good at wrestling. Kind of crazy how good he is at wrestling for someone who hasn't been doing it professionally for a decade.
Paul WWE contract. I will say he's very athletic, and it is impressive the things that he does, but he got paid $5 million from his WWE contract, and the Crypto Zoo victims have still not been repaid, so maybe do that instead. I don't know. Now on to the boxing match between Dillon and Logan. Trash talk, it's normal. It gets people in hot water. Take Creator Clash, for example. Froggy Fresh, aka Krispy Kreme, started talking some shit, bro.
I don't understand. People saying, isn't WWE fake? Guys, do you know how fucking hard it is to do those stunts? What is happening? Like, I can't believe we're having this conversation. Please watch any wrestling movie to understand, like, most of which will be off of, like, the real life stories of wrestlers and how they fuck their bodies up and shit. Watch a documentary. You know, there was the one with Mickey Rourke, the movie. Like, if you want to understand, yes, WWE is fake, yes. But, like, the physical prowess necessary to pull off stunts like that in a theatrical circumstance in front of a live audience is very real. Okay? So when I talk about, like, when I talk about like, Logan Paul being good at wrestling, I don't mean, like, he's literally wrestling people and beating them by pinning them to the fucking ground, because that's not what wrestling is. Greco-Roman wrestling is not as popular as fake-ass WWE wrestling. I think we all know that, okay? It's a fucking soap opera. Chatters would be like, stuntmen are not actually fucking dying in a car crash, so what good does that do to me? It's like, why do we care about this? WWE is hillbilly anime? Yeah, and I love it. I think it's great. Okay? I didn't grow up watching wrestling, but I totally understand why people love it. It's fucking awesome. Okay, it is. I just wish that, like, it wasn't owned and operated by a massive fucking scumbag, and that the wrestlers themselves got better pay and better health care and better compensation and better benefits, but it's owned by a fucking douchebag who is a villain both in the story but also in the real life. This is just a bad guy, okay? Vince McMahon, not a good guy. All right.
Sam Hyden, that whole thing blew up. It does, you know, on the YouTube game, it doesn't seem to go as well as it does in every other game. I'm a massive fight fan, massive MMA fan. Trash talk is one of the best parts of the whole biz, and I used to love Conor McGregor, pre-cocaine benders. Allegedly, I don't know. Before he got his fucking socks rocked by Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Eagle. So I love a good bit of trash talking. I really enjoy it. It's fun. It's part of the experience. You just expect it. You expect there to be some level of disrespect, and then you expect these...
Okay, sorry. WWE is now merged with Endeavor, parent company of USC, with valuation over $21 billion. Doesn't matter. They're still demons. Also, the UFC, another fucking brand that is owned by a scumbag who is notorious for underpaying his fighters. So, you know, that's not exactly any better. Let's be fucking real, okay? It's like, I was going to mention Dana White as another scumbag, but I guess the situation called for it in and of itself, okay? Literally, just both of them are scumbags in similar ways.
Boys to make up after they beat the shit out of each other and settle their differences. Who's better? Who's the better man? We find out. That's the whole point of fighting. Within the YouTube game, there's still been some disrespect. A lot of cringe, mainly from Logan Paul. He is terrible at trash talk. Oh my God! That is embarrassing.
It's funny to hear you talk about your baby carrot dick. Shut the f up.
And, you know, some less bad, more normal fight banter stuff. KSI pushes Logan Paul in a face-off. KSI gets in other Logan Paul's face in a fight. Pretty baller. Check this out.
Shut the f up. Just wait. Little guy.
I fought your f***ing bro.
Yeah, you see your best friend on his,
Little guy.
on his ass
You're
over
worse
there?
than your bro.
Yeah.
You're worse than your bro.
KSI
I think Jake Paul and KSI are better trash talkers than Logan is.
You're wrong. I think KSI would lose against Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul is genuinely an impressive fighter that is doing a lot of cool things for the fight game right now. Hate me if you want, but he's entertaining to watch. Gonna be honest. Seems like from this, KSI loves almost kissing ugly ass white.
This is one of those things that I was thinking about a lot where it's like, I hate every person involved in this video. No, it's just, he's not wrong though. Like, Jake Paul is not a terrible fighter. Again, these Ohio boys, the Paul brothers, have found their own unique areas of like being entertaining while also demonstrating physical prowess. At the end of the day, doesn't matter how many fucking old ass fighters Jake Paul is fighting. He's still beating him up. Some of them might look like throws, let's be real, but he's still putting up an entertaining fight. Okay? They are. And the numbers show it too. I mean, look. Ultimately, Jake Paul went up against I mean, didn't Jake Paul go up against Tommy Fury? Am I misremembering this? And then got his ass beat, and then he went to fight Nate Diaz, not Nick Diaz, only to clear his name by fighting yet another person who is a grappler and not a stand-up fighter. But regardless, it's entertaining. It's entertaining to watch. He's not a terrible boxer, it seems. Nick Diaz isn't a striker. He's a grappler. Sure. Still, the goalpost should be fighting real boxers, motherfucker. Law, moving the goalpost, incoming copium. I mean, I think for a person like Jake Paul, who's not a professional boxer, he's doing a decent job creating entertaining fights, and he's still winning. These are still professional fighters that he's beating up. Anyway, let's continue.
Hey, boys from Ohio, though. This guy, Alex Stein, from another event, threw hot dogs at a Muslim opponent, which is extremely offensive and just fucking uncalled for as shit. Apparently they were turkey dogs, though, so it wouldn't, make them combust or anything.
Well, I brought you a little gift because I know you love hot dogs. So.
Yeah, here's some hot dogs for you. Wow. Yeah, here's some hot dogs, Bo. I know you love that. You love pork, right?
In a pathetic display.
Yeah, that is fucking dumb as shit. What an idiot. You love pork, right? Isn't that against your religion let me throw something at you?
Dude, this is why I don't fucking touch like the fight scene with a 700-foot pole for the most part, though, is because like, while there are sometimes leftist or ostensibly leftist dudes out there that are in the fight scene, it is completely both the YouTuber boxing scene and also, with some exceptions, and also the professional fighting scene, both from MMA down to even boxing. There are so many motherfuckers who are just like absolutely dog shit scumbags, just chud central, so fucking right wing. So it's like classic, like, haha, I can't come up with a joke on my own, so I'm just gonna be as gross as possible. Which, again, I think he's doing a great job of setting up here, because that is kind of why I hate this, like, last iteration of the Dillon Danis bullshit.
That's against your religion. For one, just throwing stuff at people anyways is wrong. If that was a bucket of shit, it wouldn't be any different. Don't do that, asshole. Do what Dillon does, because Dillon is a mastermind of fight game banter. Hold on. It gets fucking unbelievable. Banter is designed to hype up the fans. It gets them riled up. It gets them It gets them buying tickets, man.
Yeah, CTE gets you a fucking MAGA support. That's what it is.
And that's what sells. Banter, drama, etc. Nobody wants to see two fucking friends beat the hell out of each other. I would like to see Jake Paul fight Logan Paul, though. That would be awesome. I would pay to see that. I'm a maverick. So Dillon is taking it into his own hands to hype up this fight. Logan hasn't been doing much. Many of you may know, hopefully none of you though, may know that recently Logan got engaged to a person named Nina. Right? Future wife. A model. Dillon started disrespecting Logan Paul's future wife, Nina, by posting images on his Twitter/X account that seem like she has been photographed with pretty much every guy that has ever existed ever.
One of the funniest aspects of this is also that, like, in the minds of these, like, sexless nerds, they also think that, like, if you're a famous woman and you photographed yourself next to, like, a famous man, that must mean you fucked. Like, there's so many aspects of this that is, like, genuinely confusing to me. A person who is not permanently online to that degree, I guess, where, like, it's so fucking childish where they're like, oh my God, she fucked Bill Nye the Science Guy. It's like, I probably don't think so. Okay.
And he
I
is
don't
just
think so.
Dragging, absolutely dragging.
Yeah, people that say
poor
stuff
Nina.
like
I feel
this,
really
her
bad for
roast
her.
beef hanging low, because they literally think, because they think that, like, women's pussies get, roast beef curtains, okay, when they fuck men. Like, they think that women's vaginas expand every time they have sex, but they magically don't expand if you're having sex with the same guy. It literally doesn't make sense, even if you think about it 3.5 seconds. Like, if you're like, okay, what if someone is a virgin when they get married and then they fuck over and over again, like every single day for 1,000 days? Does that mean their pussy is still fucking getting larger? Or maybe just open up a fucking book and find out that that is not what happens. Oh my God.
He's fighting Logan Paul, not Nina. This has to have fucked up their relationship a little bit. Well, here's some of the images. It started off kind of innocuous. You got Nina with Leonardo DiCaprio. Famous man. Famous for dating women way younger than him. Dillon does some calling out of Logan. Who's my backup if Logan pulls out? Get Darren Till signed up. Logan Paul pulled out against me when we were completely signed the first time. Let's not forget that. Then this image really kind of started off the feud between Logan and Dillon, or more so just Dillon and Logan. Dillon, pretty much. Logan hasn't said anything. I take that back. He's kind of said some things, but it's like lowercase, giggles almost. Oh man, look at this. This is bad. This is a big hairy man with a hat similar to mine kissing.
That chatter's a faithful poster in r/Apex Legends and r/my team in the 2K subreddit, so you know his mom didn't have a hard time with his little pinhead. His little aerodynamic pinhead just popped right out of his mom's pussy. Easy. He got fucking velocity, dude. He almost stabbed the doctor directly in the heart as he fucking got pushed out like a goddamn rocket out of his mother's pussy. That's what happens when you think that women's vaginas turn into roast beef when they have sex with men. Fucking idiots.
Logan's future wife with his tongue. Kind of strange. Dillon posted Nina's nudes on the TL, which is, I think, very f***ed up. This is just not good. He did this multiple times. I mean, come on, bro. I get it. I definitely think this is a little too far. This is cool in the fight game, right? This is kind of expected, and anything's open, and there's no hiding the fact that Dillon Danis is a terrible piece of shit human being. But this is pretty far, surprisingly. I'll see this and I'm like, wow, that's terrible. And then I laugh and I keep scrolling, and I just don't give a because I'm riddled with apathy. And these people aren't real anyways. Let's be honest. They're not fucking real. But yeah, a lot of people also think Dillon is kind of taking it too far. A lot of people ethically believe that in banter, especially in the fight game, you leave children, parents.
Yeah, literally. Like, even the fucking mafia is like, we don't touch the women and children. What's happening here? You know what I mean? That's like a real person that was just like brought into this conversation. And I think it's gross. I think it's gross exclusively because, like, this motherfucker saw how many, saw the numbers he was getting. He saw the numbers he was getting with this, like, misogynistic pop-off, and he just kept going along with it. because he just, he was like, oh, this is great. People love me now. They forgot how much of a fucking idiot I am, how much of a shithead I am.
Fiancés, wives, etc. You leave that out, okay? And it makes sense. Trash talk is meant to hype something up. It's not meant to just be evil, I guess. This is a ruthless game, kid. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Okay, that was cringe. Apparently Misfits is...
Yeah, that's the other thing. Every single time he says, like, shit that's not directly just saying, like, Nita Agdal is a whore, or Karina Koff eats meat or whatever. Every single time he says some shit like that, his numbers diminish. Because I've been following this, right? I've been following this angrily because I don't want to follow it, but it keeps popping off on my fucking For You page on Twitter. Like, it's very annoying. Like, it almost feels like Twitter is just like, dude, this guy's gross. You should love this. Like, this is a misogynistic dude. It's great. Please look at this. More of this.
Sensing me saying I went too far and threatening to put a fight. What the fuck? Dude, you did go too far. So now, obviously, Logan has to say something. Dillon has been talking shit about his wife or soon wife, whatever the... I don't care. His wife. You can't let a man talk smack about your wife. So he posted this, which is a picture of Dillon Danis getting kissed by Conor McGregor, I think. But I think it's the same tongue from the one from earlier. I don't really know what this is, but this is a fat L for Logan right here. This is fucking terrible. This is the worst clapback I've ever...
I mean, I don't know what he's supposed to do. Like, I mean, he sucks, but like, what is he supposed to do? Be like, I guess he's supposed to just say, listen, bro, let your fucking hands do the talking when you see me. I think one of the things that he mentioned was that he was like, we literally think you're going to quit the fight. We think that you're going to escape the fight like you've done time and time again. So we had to find another substitute fighter, right? Like that was it. But like, it doesn't matter because no matter what happens, no matter what fucking happens, like, if your opponent is like a fucking loser, you can't really keep saying he's a loser over and over again. You have to find some other thing, right? And the other thing in Dillon Danis's situation is that there's a lot of people who think if you're a woman and you've like had sex with people before you married someone, then you're a whore. You know what I mean? Very, very odd.
Ever seen. There's a song called Clapback. Guess what? I'm good at clapping back. It's by Ja Rule. Logan was no doubt listening to this when he posted that image. That very well-made image that is very good and well-made. That's pretty funny. I'm embarrassed for him. On top of all this, there's even a fucking rumor or something. I don't even know what you call it, dude. Apparently, Logan Paul sent a legal notice of some kind to Dillon telling him to stop posting pictures of his fiance.
Remember, all these fucking people, by the way, in the fight scene, like the Happy Punch motherfuckers and shit, of course, they're like, running. They love this. Not because it's like drama and it will get more numbers, but also because, they are all the people that run this shit also are misogynistic dirtbags too. And not just misogynistic, like all manner of different right-wing bigotry. Keemstar owns it, yeah, I think.
Sent a legal notice of some kind to Dillon telling him to stop posting pictures of his fiance. And it's this image, which I don't even know what this is. It just looks so stupid. This is so poorly done. I love it, though. It's funny. It's definitely below the belt to post these kind of things, but come on, man. The images I can look at on Google. How is it? What is it? Defamate? What is it? Defamation? No. Is it slander? No. It's none of these things. It's literally just you getting your feelings hurt really badly.
I think there's like a revenge porn component, and then also on top of that, like he just kept posting a lot of Photoshop posts as well. It's just fucking gross.
I think he should pull the fight though. That would be the ultimate clapback to just make Dillon suffer from a lack of a payday.
It's one of those things. It's like,
and obviously, despite requests, legal notices, the misfits, whoever the fuck they are, he kept on doing it. Look at this one he posted a couple days ago.
I don't know if it's publicly available, then it's not revenge porn. I don't think, but it's just like, bro, it is literally cyber stalking. It's one of those things where it's like, it's so odd that we forget, even I forget sometimes, that like this is a normal human being. You know what I mean? I forget, oh, well, she's a celebrity, so like it's fine to behave this way, but it's not fucking fine. You know what I mean? It's like you're being omega cringe and also behaving like a stalker, right? Just because the other person is also famous doesn't change that reality. You know what I mean? It's so cringe you're losing this argument by telling this fucking weirdo to harass your significant other. Fight bullshit is so brain rotten. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm fucking old. I don't know. But like when I see this kind of stuff, I'm like, what is happening? Like we're devolving more. Like you do this if you're not good enough at being entertaining on the fly. Okay? You do this if you can't come up with anything clever beyond just being like, your fiance is a whore. Look, she publicly dated other people. You know what I mean? That's literally all you're doing. You have to understand. That's all he's doing. It's like the Milo Yiannopoulos equation where like he can't be funny. He wants to be funny. He wants to be entertaining. But when you can't be entertaining, but you want to be entertaining, what do? You go for the fucking low-hanging fruit. And the low-hanging fruit always is like resorting to whatever kind of bigotry is out there. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow, man. That's funny. Okay, so legal notices aside, epic image of Conor McGregor kissing Dillon Danis aside, Logan posted this.
I got a bet for you. I bet Dillon, but he's a broke bitch. I got $1 million that says I beat your boy on October 14th. Come on, bro. Come on. I know you caked up. See how confident you are. Imagine all the coke you can buy, you f***ing drug addict. Too dumb.
Like this just seems like a dude who's like very frustrated, but he can't really like say anything, so he's just trying to show face while he's like white knuckling in the background. You know what I mean? The worst part is you can fucking tell that deep down inside he knows that there's a very high likelihood that Dillon Danis doesn't show up to the fight, which is so much worse because now you just gave this fucking cringe lord a massive platform to shit on you relentlessly, and then he's not even going to get his ass beat by you. You know what I mean? Sure, people are going to say, yeah, you're a coward. I can't believe you fucking backed out of the fight. But it doesn't matter because the damage is done. The damage is fucking done because you, once again, like the fucking dumbass you are, Logan Paul, so dumb that you couldn't fucking literally do a regular crypto rug pull and got your ass rug pulled by the rug pullers that you fucking hired to do the crypto rug pull with. You went and you got a fucking cringe troll to set up against yourself, and now he's just cooking you. He's milking you. He's suckling on your titties. You got Joe Rogan titties. Okay? You got Joe Rogan ass titties right now. They're long as fuck, and this fucking douchebag is sucking on them. Yeah, all Dillon wants is attention. He couldn't care less about what people think of him. Yeah, because he's a fucking loser. He's not cooking Logan at all, Hasan. No, dude, are you kidding me? It's not that he's cooking Logan Paul. I'm not one of these like fucking gross weirdos who's like, oh my God, he's getting cooked. He's really owning him. I'm saying that he's gaining an audience. Okay? He's gaining a fucking audience by latching on to Logan Paul's titty, and he might not even end up fucking like fighting him. And even if he gets out and doesn't fight him, it doesn't matter. It's a win-win for him because he's platforming this fucking loser. Logan Paul is platforming this fucking loser. If he gets up on stage, the only way that he can like win a crumb of that back, like the punishment, and make himself look a little bit better in comparison in the eyes of all these fucking pathetic little losers, is if he beats the doors off of him, and then it'll be like a redemption in the eyes of these hogs. But ultimately, a lot of these hogs are like looking at him and being like, you're a fucking loser, you're an idiot. Like, look, Dillon Danis is like cooking you. He's destroying you. You know what I mean?
October 14th, I'm fucking you both up.
Okay, that was a little harder, to be honest. a little harder, went a little bit harder than the previous cringe or whatever the that was, but he still used Madden menu music to back up his epic clap back. Come on, dude. $1 million? Cokehead McGregor, Dildo Dennis? What the give that $1 million to the victims of crypto zoo. It's not that hard. Such an out of touch thing to do. Such an epically out of touch thing to do, man. Next time you try to start a brain fire and create a thought, rub more than just 2 brain cells together. Also, Logan disabled comments, so the quote retweets are fucking destroying him.
He'd rather bet $1 million on another millionaire before paying the people that invest in his crypto scheme.
Y'all. One of the hidden replies on the tweet is Jake the Crypto King, who was involved in the whole crypto zoo thing as well, which is awesome. He called him out and said he'd take the bet when he fought a real boxer. Dude, these people are so... This is unbelievable.
What is happening?
You can imagine Dillon...
They're just having like a cringe off. What is... How do you not block that guy? I thought that guy fucked you over. What is... Dude, I hate Twitter so much. God damn it. I can't believe I want the Jack Twitter back. It is so fucking... At least during Jack Twitter, I could just like laugh at these people and they didn't run the factory. You know what I mean? Like, what is happening? It's just like a mid-off. It's a crypto scam off. Everyone is a crypto scammer and they're having a cringe off. I cannot fucking believe that the Jack Twitter was better.
Also quote retweeted this nonsensical thing. I got a bet for you guys. I bet that Cokehead McGregor $1 billion. I'm gonna beat him up. Dillon just copied everyone. Bro has the money to bet 1 million, but can't pay off the people he scammed. That's crazy. Bit rich coming from that guy though, to be honest. And you know, community notes fucking ratioed the shit out of him. Dillon Dennis has also scammed his own audience on several occasions and when exposed by CoffeeZilla, the same person who exposed Logan Paul. There it is.
Kapının olması lazım ya.
Stupid, dude. Oh my god. Imagine you just got flatline. These guys are so dumb. It's like watching two actual idiots deal with each other. The things that they say, it's like watching idiots. Oh my god, man. I do think though that Dillon has gotten into Logan's head, and that is the main goal, the psychological warfare aspect of fighting. That is what you want to do. You want to get someone mad. They gas themselves out. They take shots they wouldn't normally take if they weren't angry. That's what you want. You don't want rationality in the ring. I think Dillon has created a lot of doubt. All right. I think Dillon has created a lot of doubt. Look at this guy. Logan Paul scammed thousands of people. God punished him with a whore wife. What the honestly,
yeah, these are the people that I think are fucking extra gross because they also jumped on it. Like every single person who is just fucking awful, like an awful scumbag. Every single awful fucking scumbag has just been like writing paragraphs, making videos, being like, dude, like God is punishing you with your wife. Like, it's a punishment. It's just none of these motherfuckers are ever going to touch a woman. So I don't even know what to say about it or like ever have a meaningful relationship. I don't know. Yeah, the Hasan New Money dude was the racist with the whiteboard saying racist shit like 2 months ago. Yeah, he was in a pool or something, like in an inflatable boat or something where he was just like, black women are fat. That's what he was saying. Oh, this is the opposite of our Hasan. He's very red-pilled. I just like these guys. There's no winning in this conversation because these guys are like so fucking stupid and their audiences are so fucking stupid that like their counter to whenever I say stuff like this publicly, whenever I'm like, dude, you're being so fucking cringe, you're so insecure, the counter is always going to be, you're an F word, you wore a dress. You know what I mean? Like, it's like trying to play chess with a pigeon. You know what I mean? It's just, you can't really, yeah, Dixerto readers, exactly. The Dixerto reply guys with blue check marks. You can't really do anything about it because they're so fucking, so dumb. Like, they're the type of dudes where you're like, you know what? Maybe this level of modern medicine and just like this level of societal formation wasn't so good because like a lot of these dudes would have been taken out by like a fucking eagle flying by. You know what I mean?
People, God punished him with a whore wife. What the?
Not a big fan of the post-hate internet. Yeah, every single one of them is trying to be a fucking Andrew Tate wannabe. Makes you question if democracy really is a good idea. I've already moved beyond that. Don't worry.
Honestly, from all this, it seems like shit is falling apart for Logan. I don't think that their relationship is gonna make it through. The Pauls are notorious for just having terrible relationships anyways. There was Alyssa Violet, the whole that thing. Not that I care even remotely, but she hooked up with Logan. It's just so dumb, dude.
Blue check marks are like people who used to get into arguments on Quora or the comment section of a local news outlet. Yeah. I'm so glad that those guys all paid $8 so they could have their replies boosted, and now everything is them. They're running the show.
It's just so dumb. They just disrespect each other so much. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. And watching Jake in this clip that I'm about to show you, I feel bad for him. He has a brother, but no brother. Like, what is going on?
We started our YouTube channel together, and basically, like off camera, he was basically like, "No, like I never respected you when we were kids," and
Yeah, that's
and like I thought you were a failure, and all this shit, and I was just like, "So you didn't even like respect me as a brother because I was always there for you and trained for sports with you and played with you in the woods and built forts."
Yeah, I don't really care about this. Wait,
together, and we were best friends, and
how did that happen?
we survived a traumatic childhood together.
Plus, Logan is like best
Motherfucker is like, we grew up in Ohio, dog. That shit was trauma. Anyway.
friends with KSI or some shit. He's got that stupid business with him. Why doesn't he ever do business with his... It just seems like Logan Paul is an absolute psychopath. Genuinely. Like, now it seems like, oh, maybe it's just because this guy is crazy. This guy's a fucking lunatic. Look at this one. Logan on their honeymoon. That's not funny. I did not laugh when I saw that. It's going to be a slaughter, man. This whole thing's going to be a slaughter. This fight is going to be a slaughter fest. The marketing is going to be a slaughter fest. It's going to blow my mind, man. Oh my God. And it's just two absolute fucking villains too. Like, somehow Dillon looks almost like the better guy here, but he has just posted so many rug pulls. He's called out Logan for being a scammer. CryptoZoo is a scam. Logan has taken more responsibility for his scam than Dillon ever has. It's just so unbelievable, man. Logan mentioning the $1 million bet. What? You haven't even paid everyone back? Dude, what the? And then Dillon calling that out, but he can promoted my fake candy NFT. What the is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? Why do people like this get famous? It's fucking insane. Like, why do people buy stuff? Can't you just...
I mean, this is literally the reason, because you made a video about it and it's got 530,000 views because it gets eyeballs. Because it appeals to the lowest common denominator. And no matter how much you say stop buying their shit, there's no stopping anybody from doing that. Let's be real.
I mean, look, here's an NFT he's shilling. Looks like shit, by the way. Oh, here's another NFT he's shilling. But Moon Rabbit. Oh, wow. That looks unbelievably bad. But here's CryptoZoo. I think CryptoZoo might be the worst one, though. God damn, it's so ugly. The Gug. The elephant.
Children in the chat think you made a slide towards Oompa. What? I like Oompa. What the fuck?
Fit kitty pug. Bro, whoever thought this was a good idea just needs to be... I'm just going to say it. Burnt at the stake. We need to have a Salem witch trial moment in 2023, in my opinion. Who's with me? Yes. Yes. Burn them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's make the world a better place. Also, this is the body of a French bulldog, not a pug. So that's an L. I'm very excited to see what results from this. I will be buying the pay-per-view, so maybe I'm one of the reasons why these people keep going into power. I would recommend not buying it, because I'm gonna buy it. But anyways, do you guys think that Logan's marriage survives this? I don't really think it's that big of a deal. To be honest, I feel bad for his fiance, wife, whatever the she is. I don't know, Nina Agdal. It seems sad because it's like, man, it would be terrible to have.
I think the worst part about it is like the objectively lamest shit that he's been doing. And I think like it kind of like reveals his hand a little bit is when he started photoshopping himself with Logan Paul's fiance, where it was like, oh, this is Logan Paul called Gideon a two-faced bitch backstage. Oh. Playboy Cardi once said on his collaboration record with Chief Keef Mileage, Miley Cyrus catching bodies. Don't care if that pussy got some mileage. I think we all should follow his words. Like the real the parts that like totally fucking show what kind of dude this guy is and what he's like popping off with, in my opinion, was when he was like constantly posting photos of himself with like he posted a bunch of like Photoshop photos of Logan Paul's fiance with like the Tate brothers, and everybody went crazy. They loved it. And then he posted photos of himself with her, and I was just like, dude, you are a fucking loser, man. I don't know. The thing is, like, I'm an equal opportunity hater. When someone is just like a giant fucking loser, if someone is behaving in like a really insecure way, okay? When someone is behaving in like a overtly insecure way, I don't know. I can't stand it. I hate that shit. If I see somebody farming aggressively, I hate that shit. If I see somebody behaving in a super insecure way, I can't stand that shit. And this dude is doing both of these. You know what I mean?